Jada Pinkett Smith is back to creating chaos, and it looks like she might have outdone herself this time around. Y'all know how she's always been dragged for hating on her husband Will Smith and trying to humiliate him for no reason at all? Well, it looks like homegirl is sick and tired of being painted as the villain in this story because she finally told her side of the story, and y'all, it looks like we might owe Jada an apology. She seems to be the victim in this story, and the streets are even going as far as to say that she was a hostage in the marriage. So what exactly did Jada say about Will, and does she really have a new man after escaping? It's still kind of wild how Jada is still being treated like a victim after the whole August Alsina thing in 2020.
What did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
It's been 4 years now, and you think that people would have gotten over it by now, but nope. She still gets dragged every 3 business days for cheating, even when everyone suspects that Will also cheated multiple times. I mean, y'all surely heard those rumors about him and Margot Robbie, right? Now, I'm not gonna sit here and lie that Jada is perfect because she is not. She has had a couple of weird moments where it kind of seemed like she felt a type of way about Will, like the time that she acted ungrateful after Will spent months planning the perfect 40th birthday for her.
Team to orchestrate her 40th birthday. I had hired a documentary team. I traced mommy's family roots. Her 40th birthday was going to be my thing.
It was going to be a splash.
It was going to be a splash. Mary J. Blige performed. I debuted the film, all of that. It was going to be the thing that lifted her out of this midlife crisis, and it was going to be my deepest, most beautiful proclamation of love. And she's told me that the party was the most ridiculous display of my ego.
Or how she seems to openly insult him in her videos.
To say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship.
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me.
Oh my goodness.
If you could film me.
Astaire, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Because she don't just...
She eventually came out to hint that the only reason she married him was that she was pregnant with Jaden, and her mom was putting pressure on her to get married.
I really didn't want to get married, but...
We only got married because Gammy was crying.
I was under so much pressure, being a young actress, being young, and I was just like pregnant. And I was just like, I didn't know what to do. But I just knew, I was like, I never wanted to be married.
Don't even get me started on her obsession with Tupac, cause girl, that was on a whole nother level. To be fair, she and Tupac were besties, and a lot of people are obsessed with their besties. However, fans felt like Jada was simply doing too much. And there's this weird but funny conspiracy theory that Will could have allegedly unalived Tupac just because of his jealousy over Jada. I mean, Jada literally came out and said that Tupac was her soulmate.
It's our children can be our soulmates. I think this kind of romanticized idea of like a soulmate, there's all kinds of definitions of soulmate.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. I don't think if there is such a thing as past lives, I definitely think Pac and I have traveled a few together.
However, people didn't take this well because they found it weird that she would say that about another man when she has been married to Will for about 26 years now. That's weird. But then she went ahead to reveal that Tupac had proposed to her in 1995 when he was in prison at Rikers.
He asked me to get married. He was at Rikers. He needed a rock. He needed, because of our friendship and because of everything we had been through together, he just wanted to feel that solidified foundation.
But to be fair to Jada, it's not like the love was one-sided because Tupac also spoke about how much he cared for her.
Jada's my heart, you know what I mean? She will be my friend for my whole life.
Well, maybe I'll be down to scoop you up later in life. You ain't all shriveled up.
We'll be all together. You can have my one heart, my liver, my lungs, my kidneys, my blood, marrow, all of it.
However, fans still find it weird that she would publicly keep talking about Tupac like this when she knows how insecure Will feels about Tupac. And Will hasn't tried to hide this from the public because he keeps talking about it openly in interviews.
Of the love Jada had for Tupac.
But she just loved him like he was the image of perfection, but she was with the Fresh Prince, so it was like, I never could, like, even we were in a room together a couple times, I couldn't speak to him.
So yeah, even if Jada isn't exactly a villain, she hasn't really helped herself with the things she says because they just give the haters something to cling to and further paint her as the bad guy. However, the major shocker came last year when she released her memoir, Worthy. It wasn't the book itself that caused the drama, but the things Jada revealed on the press run while she was promoting the book. Like how she revealed that she and Will have been separated since 2016.
In 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
right,
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
yes,
y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
She also claimed that the reason it took them so long to come out and reveal the divorce is that they were trying to figure out how to work things out amicably.
I think just not being ready yet. Still trying to figure out between the two of us how to be in partnership, right? And in regards to how do we present that to people, you know? And we hadn't figured that out.
Y'all, our flabbers were gassed when she made this revelation because it changed everything we knew about their marriage. It turns out that her affair with August wasn't cheating because they weren't together. It also meant that Will had let her get dragged for filth for cheating on him when he knew that they weren't together. Child, these two are a mess. At this point, people had had enough of the shenanigans and wondered why they didn't just get a divorce. I mean, y'all have been separated for 8 years and have been sleeping with other people, so you might as well make it official. However, Jada made it clear that she and Will are never going to get a divorce, no matter how toxic things were.
I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce. We will work through whatever. And I just haven't been able to break that promise.
I guess they really meant it when they said they were stuck together.
We ride together,
we die together.
Bad marriage for life.
Child, a hot mess. Interestingly, Will also spoke about this in the past, way before we knew about how messed up their marriage was. In an interview, he said, divorce can't be an option. With Jada, I stood up in front of God and said, till death do us part. So there are two possible outcomes. 1, we are going to be together till death, or 2, I am dead. However, the streets are saying that the real reason they don't want to get divorced is that Will doesn't want to let her go. And no, it has nothing to do with romance and everything to do with money because they do not have a prenup. Jada revealed that they didn't sign a prenup when they got married. She said, listen, weddings are beautiful, but they can be very romanticized. I feel that was a very real moment for the two of us to look into each other's eyes, recognize that there will be tough times in this journey, and to say to each other, no matter what, we're going to figure it out. And that's why we don't need a prenup, because I'm making a promise that divorce won't be necessary, that we will figure this out. Now, Jada has done quite well for herself in her career because she has built a net worth of about $50 million. But in comparison, Will is so much richer with a net worth of $350 million, which means that he got the shorter end of the stick here. Since they don't have a prenup, it's going to be a nightmare to divide their assets because they have about 20 years worth of properties and memories to break up. Plus, if they do separate their assets equally, which is likely how it's going to go, they have a $400 million combined net worth. Jada walks away with about $150 million increment because she's going to be getting $200 million from her $50 million. And Will walks away with a $150 million reduction because he'd be walking away with $200 million instead of $350 million. Well, the streets are now saying that Jada could be a hostage in a marriage because Will doesn't want to let her leave. But it looks like Jada is finally moving on with her life because she has been making some interesting posts on social media that has people talking. A couple of days ago, she did a soft launch of her new relationship when she posted a video of her and a mystery man jet skiing. And she wrote, "Summer is coming to an end and my heart has been blooming in so many ways. Can't wait to share. Till then, I'm just embracing the last of the summer vibe." As y'all can expect, she got backlash for being with another man, so she made another post where she subtly defended herself. She posted a quote that said, "A man can choose to belong to someone, and if he does, he is considered noble. A woman is told she must belong to someone or she is not worthy." In the caption, she wrote, "Even in some of our great religious traditions, the goddess is rendered powerless without her male counterpart. And in others, the spiritual influence of the feminine, of mother, is not even recognized." She continued, "We mere mortal women are worthy simply because we exist. And those of us who have cultivated our queendom within our inner kingdom and have a deep relationship with the great supreme, if we so choose to bond with someone from this space, we will erect monumental love and give birth to treasures. We need not bond in fear. You are greatness." She also put her Instagram on private after making that post, so it looks like she is choosing to move on from the drama and protect her peace. The streets are also saying that her post kind of hinted that Will is not the perfect man that everyone seems to think he is, and honestly, that would not be surprising. Fans commented, "At this point, I feel Jada Smith is trying to force a divorce, but Will Smith is trying to protect his assets as he didn't sign a prenup because WTF, bruh. I'll never see Will Smith as a victim in this marriage. I'm not an idiot who thinks he's sitting at home crying himself to sleep every night waiting for Jada. He just moves less sloppy than his wife with his dating side missions. And Will Smith is not a valid victim. In fact, he was the first one to even speak about their open marriage. He has had multiple partners while married and has written about all of that." But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this drama, then check out this next video.